Yeah, sorry, what's your injury and COVID situation, please?
Yeah, COVID situation changes every day, so we will test today again. So far, we are okay. And the injury situation is also getting better. We have Stewie Armstrong back in session and Che Adams back in the session. And yeah, that's so far the situation, how it is. And but it can change every day, as I said.
Where do you sit on this Christmas schedule and player welfare? Because players seem unhappy. There's a meeting today to discuss the issue. Do you think the schedule needs to be revised, looked at?
You know my opinion that I always said you need normally 2 days between every game. I understand the Boxing Day fixture we had last year, the situation that it was you had to play 2 days after this season. I don't understand it because you play on the 26th, it's a Sunday. When you play then Wednesday, why not? I mean, this is what I don't understand from the table, from the timetable, would fit perfectly. But yeah, we always have to do what we get told to do. And with the situation that we have one of the, or maybe the best league in the world that plays through the winter break without having a break, without having 5 subs, with the schedule we have, you force definitely injuries. This is for sure. And we know this in the past. We have seen this over the last Christmas period, that this is the time where you lose a lot of players because they still want to give their best. They still want to play on the highest level with the most intensity. You see the games are super intense in the moment. And yeah, this is hard to deliver from the players.
Would 5 subs in the Premier League help?
Yeah. When other leagues are thinking about 5 subs and they have by far not this intense program like we have, then you don't have to ask me these questions. I was always very positive for the 5 subs, and this is my opinion, yes.
With all of that in mind, obviously, we would all much rather not have to have enforced breaks because of COVID. But given that this will be your first game in 11 days, have there been positives that you can take with the players, having a little bit more time without a game in the lead up to this?
Yeah, sure. It helps definitely for preparing for a game. When you have the players in here, the issue we have in the moment is that if you plan with the team on Tuesday, on Wednesday, it can be a completely different one because suddenly you have cases and then everything is changing. So we have to be flexible for every position, that in the last moment everything can change. So you have to prepare 24 players or as much as you have for being in the first 11. And this is what we tried to do the last week, that we are prepared for all for eventualities we have.
And when it comes to West Ham, what have you made of them this season under David Moyes?
Oh, like last season also, very compact team, very good, very strong opponent. Maybe the only team in the moment that is able to step in this top 6 table, and they did it in a fantastic way. Tough to get something there, and for me, every season one of the toughest away games we have.
At the minute, do you live in fear of that phone call coming, telling you a positive test? Is it a nervous moment every day when you get the COVID results through?
No, not really. We have a big squad, so yes, it is. As long as I see that we are sticking to the rules and trying to avoid any risk, and I trust my players also 100% when they are not here. They know what they have to do at home. They know how they have to avoid risk at home, and then I'm absolutely positive, because so far we had gone through this period in a good way. That doesn't mean that we had no cases. From 1-2 cases you can always have, but not like an outbreak from 10, 12 or 13 players.
Can I ask about Alex McCarthy, Fraser Forster and Adam Armstrong? I think that's the rest of the doubts list. How are they going into Sunday?
Yeah, Adam Armstrong is, Alex McCarthy is still injured. Fraser is better now. Training with the team is an opportunity maybe also for the weekend. Arma is back in training, and also Stewie and Shea are back. So we have a few more alternatives, yes.